In case you guys heard on ESPN, Dan Raphael reported that the judge denied Al Haymon's bid to have Top Rank's $100 million lawsuit tossed out of court today, which is not a big surprise to a lot of people. And it's not like he's saying, like, oh man, Al Haymon's in trouble because it didn't get thrown out. People just jump to conclusions. It's just that Top Rank has enough evidence to where even though Al Haymon's team brought up a lot of good things in the argument why it should be dismissed, the whole thing is Top Rank still had enough of what they feel is enough to be heard by a jury or to at least to proceed. And that Al Haymon's team didn't provide enough evidence enough for them to dismiss antitrust claims and everything else. You know, I mean, all the other charges, because the antitrust claims have already been tossed out. So the judge, John F. Walker, made the decision, and he's a very fair judge. And from Walker's history, he's had a case of being very, dealing with a lot of corporate cases as far as fraud and different type of lawsuits. So this is not something that's like alien to him. So he knows how to proceed, how to handle this. And even though that Haymon's team brought up a lot of good reasons for this to be thrown out of court, it would have to be decided by either bench or jury, and they'll proceed as as follows. As the official statement is, the court concludes that the issues raised by the Haymon defendants with respects to Top Rank's federal antitrust claims are more appropriately resolved on a motion for summary judgment. So, but he didn't think it would warrant a full dismissal of all the charges. And of course, Al Haymon, didn't have any comments, but Bob Arum said that he was very happy with the ruling. And what's happening here, in case you've been in a bubble, is that they're looking at it as a monopoly. Top Rank is of the national television market as far as competing with certain dates with Haymon, the PBC, and they have a non-compete clause in their contract, which means that they can't do business with Top Rank if they're doing business with the PBC, which is going to cause a lot of monetary loss for Top Rank promotions, which is going to put them in a very, very compromising situation that they don't want to be in, and with other fighters, and other fighters are going to want to leave their stable to go over to Al Haymon's PBC. Now, the success of PBC has been another thorn in their side, because people are now getting on board with the PBC and seeing that this is something that's pretty good for the sport. That doesn't fare well with Mr. Arum's plans. And then I was at the center of this too, because it's funny because somebody mentioned it in the video. In like one of the comment sessions, it was like, man, you notice this guy's always in the middle of everything? Yeah, I've noticed that too, dude, man. I'm always in the middle of something, man. My video I put up of Arum when he was talking about Amir Khan. Y'all remember that? I put the audio up of Arum talking about how Al Haymon's not there. That video has been in the subject of conversation on both sides, saying that Al Haymon is saying that Bob Arum is saying that Al Haymon is not representing Amir Khan and he could do business with him. So it kind of defeats the argument that Arum is making that he can't do business with Al Haymon. Al Haymon's blocking him from doing business, and that he's the manager. If he was the manager, then he wouldn't be able to do business with Amir Khan the way that they were talking about getting the deal done at the time. So they could use that audio to help them out in court, and that's why people were trying to get the audio. I was out of town, and people dropped the ball. And that's basically it. I'm gonna finish watching House of Cards here. People think like what I think is gonna happen in this court case. It might be a monetary payment. It won't be $100 million. It'll be something probably somewhat of $20 million, and they might do something where the contract will have to be amended to where it won't be monopolized, or maybe not. I mean, it's a dicey situation, and they might just pay Top Rank some money. That'll be the end result, but I can't really see them changing the contract though. It's a very weird thing, but Aaron won't get nowhere near $100 million when this is done. It's your boy Carcino, I'm out.